Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. And I will be using some audio tonight and fair use for criticism, comment, and news reporting, as well as teaching and research, along with some other information that I'll be using under the Fair Act. It is choke, no joke, truth be told, all day, every day, even on the holiday. We are live tonight. Let's get to it. You already know Kanye is out his mind.
Oh yeah. My man had to come through and make sure it went through. Y'all niggas is in trouble. Choke no joke. I ain't no joke, the mixtape. We here now. You already know. Let's go. Choke chillin', got away from them billin'. Ain't shit really changed though, I'm still that villain. I'm making money with rhyme, fuck black on black crime. Beef and money don't mix, like Muslims and swine. I'm talking milk, penicillin, y'all be illin'. Y'all be thinking y'all killers, with y'all school face grillin'. Kick that bullshit to me, y'all be wet though like Bruce Lee. And Brandon and Hearst on the highway to heaven. Man, you making mad threats and stuck in one section. I'm OBP like Naughty, making connections. Talking under your breath, get you something you don't need. 2 fully loaded Macs, filled up with heat. Nigga, you sweeter than 30 days for a body. Pop shit to these niggas, see me walk by me. But I ain't looking for no beef, I don't eat bologna. But I bring a whole cow if you run up on me. Shiesty, try me and hype me to peel your wig back like 10 cent icy. Bring it, stop bluffing, I got your threats, they mean nothing. I respond like Bond, I come through, I'm bombing. Playing bodegas, flipping Montega. You tan in the Jacks, I tan in Jamaica. Faker, wouldn't bust if he raped ya. Your chick out blazed her, hit it like Jada. While you blew up a pager, had to breathe like Vader. Your star at war, with the lightsaber. I'm here to lyrically tear your red, nigga, you a spear. I jack you up, now you out of here. Throw me on the 600. Now fucking nigga hummin', blowing down 8th Ave with a bad bitch blunted. I take it there. Y'all niggas don't want it. Y'all niggas don't want it. Y'all niggas don't want it with no joke. Who you thought it be? Represent the NYC. Bring it on if you niggas want some with me. Have y'all niggas feeling it like Jay-Z. No joke, who you thought it be? Represent the NYC. Bring it on if you niggas want some of me. Bronx King like the LORDFINESSC. And that bullshit y'all do, y'all niggas don't stress me. Oh yeah, and you already know, Eden War what it is. Choke no joke, I ain't no joke. The mixtape, we here now. Check it out. Choke no joke. Learn from mistakes. DJ S&S the great. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. Best day of my life, no sleep all night. Broke day for weeks, my cash was right. My capo tight, take our loot, unite. 23-hour shifts had us elude like Mike. Cash lovely, yeah, Dougie. How could this day get so ugly? Wifey bout to pop like some bubbly. Yo, doodles now months don't really bug me. Felt like a star, cop first first car. Get up with the guard, what it is, baby paw. He about to cop a van, get up with our mans. Before we reached our low spot, toes blam. Unaware what happened, discussing and clapping. It wasn't loud, ain't shit gonna happen. Me being stupid, instead of getting they moving, this nigga kept chefing like the woo one. Then we heard a knock, no one knew of this spot. 6 niggas in the spot, 6 niggas not. Ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. I'm in the precinct all damn even. This good cop, bad cop shit got me steaming. No, I was caught, I ain't give a fuck. Had jokes like the usual suspects line up. Book times up, came back fuck. Shirt wrinkled up, my pigs roughed me up. Time's up, heard them clink of the cuffs. Niggas was so deep they had to call on the bus. Everybody that checks outside waiting on us like ghetto celebs. Our cells ain't plush. 5 in the book and gave a whooping. He never forget, they gotta be split. Up in the courtroom, they cause it ruckus. Everybody in the jacks waiting on us. Try to bail us out, that thought got thrown out. Bill one so high, I couldn't bear half a nigga out. Copped out, that's what first fell in the bow. Back on the bus, Rikers the row. Wifey in the courtroom crying out. We love y'all with tears running in their mouth. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. This go out to all the PJs around the world. Either war.
Nah, way back.
Sound
Back.
niggas and guns. Yeah, let's go. Choke, no joke. It's all the projects in the world. You ever been to a project barbecue? Yes, I have. Played the half, extra hours for more cash. To go half on that coke and yak. Get to the block cause it get packed. Little babies, adults or crack. We feed them too, we don't pump like that. Plus it's like us, giving back. And they sales is the reason why we got so many packs of chicken. The hood not missing. Muslim said don't put pork on chicken. They got on Al about that, they thought he didn't listen. He wasn't been touched from them government missions. But they forget that when they bite that chicken, this is when the players get knocked, cause it's hot out. The sexy show out, glowing with the back glass on the mouth. She see you with the next chick, then she them out. Hustlers them out, just for nothing. Bustin' for attention, just dumbin'. Cause we know y'all ain't bustin' nothing. You ever been to a project barbecue? Kids, sprinklers, deep thinkers, playing chess, our heads on your left, blowing gas. My Puerto Ricans playing handball, Miguel and Heck on the court. Niggas wanna be like Mike. Life's a box of chocolates, you're riding the pipe, playing the bench. Kids on the fence, watching Popo, chase Prince. Don't dismiss your brethren for dumb shit. Keep it gangster, them shit where you live. 12-1 right up in your crib. You never been nowhere, where else could you live? What's that? That's gangsta boo coming through, throwing it up, fucking his muffler up, scraping the concrete with Willie's so sweet. He got escorted by the chief of police from 233rd, Laconia to Gun Hill Road. Got knocked in, tell like Joe.
Period.
Stay the ass. Don't follow those cats. The niggas that be on the gram, tell Bobo what they doing. Choke, no joke. You know what it is. Yo, y'all niggas with a stay DL. Down low. Stop flossing, man. You just want them to just come and get you. Learn from our mistakes, man. That's what this is about. Learn from mistakes. Choke, no joke. Let's go. You already know. Make it low. Let's go. My aim was enlightened. Drop jewels on you. You thinking I'm jealous? I ain't got cheddar like you. I'm the dude to a game, you got school. Was a local cat, snatch you when I made moves. I'm paranoid and preaching, you was sleeping. Knew you was sneak thief and couldn't see us beefing. Learn from mistake, don't show I got cake. Impress a nigga to rob me, bitch in my face. Get knocked by the feds, lay up for about 8. Ass so busy flossing, ain't thinking about Jake. Loose, yapping, they wiretapping, videotaping, your ways in action. Front like times hard, two-door garage, ice like Liberage, with no damn jaw, without a reasonable doubt. You think you Jay-Z with your platinum jewelry, he got a job, B. You shining on doctors with 4 degrees, laughing cause I'm broke on the streets. Stay DL, BDL and sound. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL and sound. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL and sound. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Shh, let's go. For beef, we not dolo. For cash, you go solo. Thought I was your man, shot me down like Manolo. Thought I was your partner when you played me was whack. No niggas dust that I wouldn't flip like that. What gives? See your man struggle while you live? That's some shit. Struggling, give you the kicks. Used to stick for gooses. Warm when we pump deuces. Break night in the jacks, trying to see millions like Brewster. You don't act like you used to. I'm the dude. When niggas was friends, you like, yo, Joe, come through. I wet you like McLean for those who claim to be pain. The game of death, that's what you get with got game. Ill with automatics, we're never static. You carry that niggas, put one in your cabbage. Fear, don't have it, you fill me with laughter. In OGSC, then I'm original gun clapper. Like Dan Gadapper, see a mill be Casper. Like Dre the doctor, the math from after. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Nigga, y'all loud, louder than the weed, nigga. Thinking with your pockets, cop the ice locket. She somewhere in Houston, you blew like a rocket. Her seed was bait, through the line she caught it. Gave her all that loot, she couldn't afford it. Frontin' to them bitches, yo, I'm feeling hell. Blue puff in your face, daddy, all about Benjamin. Remember me, I'm your friend to the end. Like Chucky, used to slay bitches like Buffy. Thinking why they cuff me, think of the luxuries you had. In the cell with other willies, you brag. I push the big Benz with 20-inch rims. When in the club, Chris for all my men. Sitting across the bar, what's up, star? Back to reality, you back in bars. You chose not to listen, had the H-class glisten. Knew the rules of the game, played yourself out position. Stay DL, BDL is out. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL is out. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL is out. You ain't DL when your name ring bells.
Yo, son, yo. Son, that son is me, yo.
I see.
You ain't noticed me, yo.
I see,
all these
man.
diamonds and stuff, yo.
How can I
Fat
not?
diamond ring I got, yo. Yo, what you talking about, yo?
No,
These diamonds, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
No.
I got $35,000 on me right now.
Oh my God.
Nigga, I can show you the money right now. I can show you the money.
No, you ain't gonna show me nothing,
I can show you
man.
my gun, yo.
What?
Yo,
Oh my God.
the gun, yo. Son,
put
man,
that-
what's the matter with you?
put that shit
Yo,
away.
Yo, you acting like you scared or something, nigga, yo. I
Yo,
take my
Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Let's go.
Supreme Bigger Figure, Big Cap, The Warden, The Club King.
The DJ Johnny Walker Red.
MC Frank Jigger, the celebrity's choice.
Sean Brophy, sound engineer.
Choke No Joke, legendary videographer.
Sterling Cox. I was the head of security.
Alpha Grenier.
My name is V.
Omega.
Big G.
Vim Rock from the legendary Naughty by Nature.
Styles P the Ghost, LOX, D Block.
Tech Smith and Wesson.
LB Fan, Mr. Cheeks.
The Cool, the DJ, the Red Alert.
Kid Capri.
The tunnel was a hip-hop nucleus.
It was the epicenter.
It was the domain, the temple.
It was the Mecca.
Nothing was that melting pot of hip-hop.
They kept the paradigm going.
It's almost like what Rucker did for street basketball. The tunnel was that of music industry.
My Sunday ritual going to the tunnel was, I'm telling you, your ass better be there.
You just pretty much did push-ups.
We had to drink a couple bottles of Hennessy, go get smoked.
Leave the jewelry and watches at home.
Before you even get to the tunnel, you gotta get on the block.
You started from 11th Avenue, and when you got to that door, the search procedures was no other.
First time I ever heard of take your shoes off, open your mouth was in the tunnel.
It was damn near everything but a full cavity search.
Security at the tunnel was no joke.
The beatdowns did happen.
Some of them, if you had that chain out, that shit was leaving with one of them niggas. We had a handful of cats. When we were taking you out, they were digging in your pockets.
The code check at the tunnel was crazy because you ain't know if you was gonna get your shit back.
Sometimes the bloops happen where you might not get your coat.
A lot of boys wanted to get their girls some fur coats, you know, so I mean, it was free.
The bar was always on till after the tunnel.
You might get fake alcohol. Bartenders might have got counterfeit.
The dance floor is always rocking.
It looked like a video all the time.
The tunnel had a very unique situation at the bathroom. It was co-ed.
The bathroom was Sodom and Gomorrah.
I was like this, looking, trying to look past the dudes like when they was going in the urinal.
The tunnel was a one-stop shop. They had food, they had alcohol, drugs.
I saw weed the tub. It was just oozing money.
Backstage is like the club amongst the club.
That's where all the so-called stars who was scary to be in the crowd, that's where they hung out at.
The dopest things about the tunnel for me to remember is hearing my records get played up in there.
The top, maybe, of all-time tunnel banger.
Or anything bad boy.
Every Biggie record, any shit by Hov.
Shook Woods was bananas in there.
Nori Capone, that Bang Bang.
Annie Up.
Any one of Buster joints.
Wild Out would actually start a fight.
The best performance I ever seen, Jay-Z performed in front of the DJ booth. The DJ booth was bouncing like a ball.
Snoop and Dre. When Dre was there.
DMX, Get At Me, dog.
The king of the tunnel was Jay-Z.
Busta Rhymes.
DMX is the king.
Queen of the tunnel.
Mary J. Blige.
Foxy and Lil Kim.
Eve.
King of the tunnel record label-wise was Def Jam.
Bad Boy.
The best DJ at the tunnel was Flex.
Big Cap, all day. Flex used to break off the record, but he used to try to bully Cap, like, don't spin this, because when I get here, I want to spin it. No, nigga, fuck wrong with you?
What the tunnel did for artists, it solidified their street music.
That gave us a platform, set up Rough Riders, Rockefeller, Bad Boy, slew of other artists.
The closing of the tunnel, it was kind of sad because that was a big piece of hip hop.
So losing the tunnel was like a little kid losing Disney.
A famous mosque closing down.
I think when the tunnel closed, it was necessary. Niggas was coming to miss me.
When you hear people of the late 70s talked about Studio 54, the tunnel was the Studio 54 of hip hop.
Is this the motherfucking tunnel?
Choke, no joke. Cheeky choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Cheeky choke, no joke. I'm eating tonight because I been working my butt off. And I'm sorry, y'all, that hate when I eat. And I know I was eating earlier. But y'all gonna have to bear with it, brother. Act like there's a cooking show. And I'm doing the taste testing. Okay? Shout out my people over at Philippe Childs. I miss y'all already. Amen. I know y'all don't pray. Y'all too grown to pray. Y'all too cool to pray over your food. Banji B14 145th. Banji B, 145th. How you doing? Thank you very much. My new album is going to be super fire. Oh God. Oh, I'm so focused. The month of December I'm already in 2023. I told y'all time travel is possible. Y'all don't believe time travel is possible, and I keep telling y'all time travel is possible. I'm already like, Happy New Year to those that is in the future with me. For all y'all, I'll give y'all Happy New Year when y'all catch up to us in the future. Okay. Somebody said beats on deck, choke no joke at Gmail. I really don't like samples, so if you don't sample, please. I don't want to be clearing no samples. These are my little pandas I get from Philippe Childs. When I go there, I just started collecting them. So if you go to Philippe Childs, send me a picture of your panda. These hold your chopsticks. This one, you lay it down like this, and then you just lay your chopsticks across it. Hang on, my other little one. Panda, 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 panda. I got girls in Atlanta. I got girls in Atlanta. See the P on there for the Philippe's. Just a little ceramic joint. They put them on the table and they hold the chopsticks. But I always ask, yo, can I take one? Can I take one of these? They sure. And I'm not gonna stop, so I got every one. I'm sorry I got nibble real quick because I've been running all day and I didn't get a chance to eat, but I got to do this show. So before I get into Kanye, right? Shout out to everybody that's in the house. I had a long intro, so I'll give y'all a shout out at the end of the show. Of course, shout out to my moderator, Hit Squad. I see my beard grew back so fast. I was talking trash. All right. Now, there's a few stories I got to get into tonight because it's been a minute since I sat down and really got into the current events because I've been busy. But I'm not going to abandon y'all. And I got to keep y'all up to date because nobody bring y'all the news like me. Right? So, there's a story I want to touch on. It's this kid named Cameron that got killed. If you live in Atlanta, there was a shooting at Atlantic Station. A lot of y'all may have heard this. And the reason I'm privy to it is because, hold on, y'all. The reason I'm privy to it, not only being in Atlanta, living in Atlanta, but a friend of mine named Fuscani, she just opened a furry. I think that's what you would call it. A fur vault, a vault, whatever you want to say, over at Atlantic Station. So when I seen it, my first thing, my concern was she okay? Because she just opened this Atlantic Station, and it was like her first week opening, and there's a shooting over there. But not on her side, more near the bridge, right? So when I seen this situation, I followed the story today on the news. And when I tell y'all these dudes is babies, man. I mean babies, like 12 to like 15 with guns running around thinking they gang. Well, I ain't gonna say thinking they gang, but they gang members. And it's like, when are y'all going to understand that, if y'all trying to imitate what we did it in a time where a lot of stuff we got away from because they didn't have the technology. They didn't give us the technology yet that they already had. It took them a while to give them the technology. And when I say them, those people that can time travel or have access to time travel and give us whatever technology they choose to give us at whatever time. Now, some of y'all gonna be like, yo, Choke, you've been watching too many movies, this, that, and other. Listen, brother. Or sister. If you don't believe at this point, and you my age, you're in your 40s, 50s, if you don't believe that time travel is possible, you need to start paying attention to what your past was, and you probably in the present, but you in my past, because I'm in the future. But wherever you at in your present, if you don't think time travel is possible, just think about all the things that you saw when you was young on TV, in science fiction, movies, cartoons, or wherever they placed it, that once looked like a dream became a reality. Don't, like the Jetsons with microwaves, conveyor belts, the things you walk on in the airport that you didn't, when you did, that wasn't in the airport when you was watching that on TV. To think that the Simpsons is just somebody just keep predicting all this stuff. No, that is your proof that there is time travel. When you watch movies, that is your proof that there is time travel. A simple way of me showing you that time travel is possible is this. Right now, I'm on the East Coast. It's 9 p.m. Let's just say, I know it's 9:12, but let's say it's 9 p.m. If I want to go to California right now, if I got on a flight to California right now, it's already 6 p.m. in California. If I want to go to London right now, it's already 2 p.m. I mean 2 a.m., right? It's 2 a.m. in London, and it's 6 p.m. in the West Coast. If I got on the plane to go to, if I got on the regular plane or a private jet to go to London, it'll take me 5 hours. If I got on the Concorde, it would take me 2 hours. The Concorde don't exist no more. Me and Dame and us, we took the last Concorde back from London back to America, and then they discontinued them, right? That flight took like 2 hours and some change opposed to the 5 hours because it was like, right? So if right now we got on the plane to London, when we get to London, it'll be 7 a.m. But when we leave here at 9 p.m., when we get there, it's 7 a.m. When we call y'all and on the East Coast, it's 2 p.m. I mean 2 a.m. So y'all still sleep. These people are driving, going to work already, right? Now check it. That's if I took a regular plane, right? Now, if I took the Concorde, I could get to London by 11 o'clock, before midnight, I could be there. Jay Dooley, good looking, right? I could get there in 2 hours if I took the Concorde, right? If I took a regular plane, I'm going to get there in 5 hours. So is time travel possible, right? Yeah, because either I could get there in 2 hours or I could get there in 5 hours. So time travel is possible because if I want to get there before midnight, I can. If I want to spend more money. Now, you think that if they got a plane that could get you there in 5 hours and another plane, a Concorde, that could get you there in 2 hours or some change, how fast the space shuttle going to get you there? How fast would the space shuttle get you there? An hour? 30 minutes? Right? So is time travel possible? Think about it. Think about how fast the space shuttle go. If they going up into space and it take the Concorde 2 hours and some change to get from New York to London, that's an average 5-hour flight on a regular plane. If the space shuttle is going up and it could get to London in 30 minutes, probably, I give it an hour tops. When it goes up into space and is flying at those top speeds, you telling me it's not going into the future? Think about it. Where you think they just circling the earth like this? No. They breaking time. They going into the goddamn future. Now, as crazy it may sound, if I could get to London in 5 hours on a plane, a regular plane, Delta, in 5 hours, and if I could get to London in 2 hours on the Concorde, right? If I could, you gotta know that the space shuttle is going to get you there in goddamn 30 minutes. Easy. Like I said, an hour. So if it's going into space and it's where is it going? To the moon? To another planet? Come on, man. Y'all gotta start using your heads. Where you think the technology is coming from, and they still can't tell you how the pyramids was built. Our technology comes from the future. When you watching it on the cartoons and things like that, you think it's just a cartoon and then, it just came into fruition. If you just think logically, to me, I believe time travel is possible. And they probably got other machines that could go into the future, like we saw the movie Back to the Future. You really think that's all fiction? Because the DeLorean was what? Nothing but a car with wings, right? It was really a plane, a car that turned into a plane, right? But that could just go faster than a plane, right? What's the difference? It was hooked up to the flux capacitor, and this made the car go fast enough to go break the sound of light and go into the future or the past, depending on where they put the time on the thing. The car was a goddamn plane, yo. A super fast plane, and it all was based on time. The faster the car could go, it breaks through the dimensions and go in and come back. It's crazy as it sounds. Okay. You got to understand where I'm going with this, right?